David, what are the top 3 crypto narratives in 2024 that you think will drive the most significant growth this year?
The most exciting theme for crypto in 2024 for me is really the growth of decentralized exchanges for perpetuals. dYdX chain launched in late Q4 of 23, and 3 months after launch, we've seen remarkable growth. There's already been $50 billion in cumulative volume, close to $90 million in TVL, and over $2 billion in daily all-time high volumes. dYdX chain is really a standalone app chain focused on high-performance trading, really capitalizing on this theme of app chains. Historically, dYdX was an application on Ethereum that led to $1 trillion plus in cumulative volume. And over the last 2 years, there's been a really big effort to launch an application chain using the Cosmos SDK, really targeting high-performance trading for perpetuals. And so while historically perpetual DEXs have only had about 2% market share relative to centralized exchanges, in 2024, you see this infrastructure layer driven by validators on the dYdX chain that can really provide a really scalable environment for trading perpetuals. And so today there's about 50 markets on the exchange. I think in the next year, you're likely to see a lot of new markets being added to the dYdX chain. Today, all new markets are decided by the dYdX community and added through governance. In the future, we'll be launching isolated margin, really allowing the long tail of new markets for anyone to launch a perpetual market on that. And then eventually we'll get to permissionless markets. And really the vision there is that anyone can really create a perpetual market on any asset with a price feed. And so that's a really exciting vision. And with this infrastructure in place, we think that DEX market share will increase significantly over the course of 2024 relative to centralized exchanges.
So when you talk about the what is differentiated, like what is it that dYdX has built in the decentralized perpetual exchange space that is really differentiated and really changes the game and improves the experience that you think will drive adoption?
Yeah, so what is really differentiated about dYdX, and how does the innovation that dYdX brings to the table really compared to the solutions out there? Again, today, centralized exchanges have about 98% market share in the perpetual market. DEXs traditionally have had very low penetration. I think there's been a lot of precedent and case studies on centralized exchange failures. FTX, Binance, others really show the risks of not your keys, not your crypto. And so historically, DEXs offer a differentiated value proposition that really allow users to retain custody of their funds at all time, but trade these types of advanced financial products. And so, how does dYdX differentiate itself? One, it's on the infrastructure layer. It's really building a scalable proof of stake blockchain that is focused on the user experience for traders, while allowing people to retain custody of their funds at all times. So really, getting to product parity with centralized exchanges, creating seamless onboarding and offboarding flows, while allowing users to retain custody of their assets is really just the beginning. And then, what's extremely differentiated is really leaning into this vision of decentralization and user control over the protocol. So all the code is fully open source. Anyone can contribute to the code in a permissionless manner. And really leaning into that vision where ultimately the users of the product have a direct incentive to really continue to build and expand a greater product is just something that we're really excited about.